this attack unit becomes scary.
And facing off for Chaos, Nick Rowlett, the rookie out of Michigan. Mike Sisselberger, the rookie out of Lehigh. So 2 PLL rookies at the Faceoff X. We are underway. Archers in white and orange, Chaos in black and red. It'll be the Archers that start with the ball, 2-0 to start this year, and that's why they are not shy to let it fly. ESPN Plus and ESPN's family of networks.
It is must-watch TV. If you're a lacrosse fan, the PLL, best players in the world, bring it week in and week out. But more importantly, Jay, the level of competition and how close these games. We talked about in the Open, 8 of the 10 games this season by 1 goal. That's absolutely nuts.
And that's what I was going to say. You're going to say if you're a lacrosse fan, even if you've never seen lacrosse,
or a chance to save the overhand low shot by Byrne. But I think there was some screening going on too. The crease area in front of Dobson was highly congested. And that's what the Chaos do too, Jay. They use a lot of picks, just like in basketball too. There's always picks to get the separation because of their Canadian box background. Dane Smith, Josh Byrne, they're always gonna be dodging off a pick.
Looking for Dane Smith on the doorstep.
Vision is superb. And he's playing attack now too. This offense has changed. Dane Smith goes from midfield to attack. We're seeing a 1-3-2 set. A lot of times in the past for the Chaos, we've seen the pairs off midfield earlier in the game. Now he's playing attack, but he gives you that dodging threat from the right wing. He's lethal.
Offense starting to wake up in this game. We've seen 3 goals in the last minute. 2 from Chaos in 33 seconds, and then that response from Moore.
These high-end offensive players, as Rowlett lets it go, you can't let them get the middle of the field, right? You saw Josh Burns to get full torque and full follow-through. I mean, the way that those hips rotated there, it's like a slingshot.
4 goals for Chaos, 4 different goal scorers. And again, all the talk about Archer's offense, Chaos must have heard that this week because Chaos's offense has been phenomenal to start this game. And Dana Boyles with the goal scorer, Will Perry.
Well, you guys are cooking on the offensive end. How's it working out there?
It's good. We're keeping space. We got the Canadian guys back. It's been fun to be able to play with them.
Left corner, and Trey Leclerc is in incredible shape. I asked him too. He looks so lean and ripped. Told me he lost 15 pounds just by playing lacrosse all year long. He can't keep the weight on, but you just see the way that he shoots. And when you watch him at Ohio State over the years, I mean, he was maybe the best righty shooter this school has ever seen. So you give him that time, you give him that room, it's lights out. Creates space, forces slides, gives opportunities to the Canadian finishers.
Rowlett digs it out for Chaos. Rookie out of Michigan.
Rowlett's from Michigan. He rolled up today. Did you see his pregame attire? He had his Big Ten championship T-shirt on.
You know, a third of the word dangerous. He's certainly a dangerous man and playing really, really well. And he fits in perfect. Like you look at the athleticism between Josh and Dana and Minnow, and you know, that's something that we had to take advantage of.
Just saw the face-off win by Nick Rowlett. What does this rookie bring to your team?
He brings someone that exemplifies the grit that we want our team culture to take on as a characteristic. You know, nobody does more and expects less, you know, as it relates to praise than Nick. He really has been a huge impact on our team.
Have to ask you, week in and week out, you bring it from an energy standpoint. It is dangerous because you have to deal on the other end, Jay, with the best goalie in the world in Blaze Reardon, in a defense that takes no prisoners.
Back-to-back assists for the rookie Brian Minikis as well. He's fitting in nicely on the Chaos offense. What a goal! An immediate answer for Archers. John Robbins, are you kidding me?
This isn't supposed to happen. These are goals meant for wizards like Josh Byrne. Robbins gets hit, brings the stick across his face with a twister finish. That's insanity. For someone to do that with a 6-foot pole after you get rocked by Rowlett, Newman's in his face. There's no shot Blaze Reardon is saving that because of the trajectory. The twister puts a level of deception on a goalie that is so hard to track. But you don't see that with a 6-foot pole. Props to John Robbins.
If you're new to lacrosse, explain why it's so much harder with the long pole against the short pole.
Well, think about it. I mean, the stick is a natural extension of your body when it's 40 inches, right? When you add it to the level of being 6 feet. And Josh Byrne, for all the glitz and the flair, he's also a very functional left-handed scorer because his shooting is so efficient. And the way that he snaps it with his wrist, too. A lot like Tom Schreiber, who does it with both hands. Byrne owns it with the left side.
She's had 20 championships between county and state since 2007 at Darien High School. When you're around winning like that from a young age, you see Brian there in the photo, it's in your blood.
Absolutely. And Minikis, he reminds me of Jordan Wolf, who's a PLL and MLL All-Star.
Keefe and Ament, just 35 touches, 0 goals. And you see Grant Ament not starting this second half, dealt with a hamstring injury a week ago, missed the game against Cannons, and we might not see him again for the rest of the day.
Yeah, and that's a tough pill to swallow. I know his dad, Brad's in attendance, and his grandfather, George, came to Columbus, too, flying from the Philly area. Grant told me before the game, Grandpa George hadn't been on a plane in like 10 years, so they were here to watch him play, and I know he was so excited to have his grandfather in attendance.
And that's how you know it's a legitimate injury.
To the middle, he'll beat you with a better angle, but if you give him too much room underneath, he's got the stick skills to stick it.
Here's Rowlett. Great save, Dobson. Got it with his foot. Archers need a shot in the arm. Can they get one in transition? No! Reardon shuts the door.
Strong hand. And he can beat you off the dodge, and then when you slide to him, he has that secret sauce of X-ray vision. But with no Ament, a heavy dose of Schreiber, and then some attack initiation from Matt Moore and crew.
It was Sisselberger at the face-off X. Archers can certainly get him in bunches. O'Keefe tried to pick out the corner there, too much on it. Shot clock under 10. Good look off the mark from Rogers.
He's always got to stick in the feed position, so he's doing well out here.
Cash App powering the athletes under the helmet. Those two have played a lot of lacrosse together between the NLL, which is the professional chaos, doubling up Archers 10-5, and they're having a lot of fun on the offensive end.
I love Josh Byrne's style. You know what was telling to me when he's talking to Nick Rowlett, incorporating the face-off specialist into the offense with the 32-second shot clock. You have to think offense as a face-off guy, because when you win it with that short time, you heard Josh Byrne telling him what he needs to do to get into the offense to utilize him without taking him off the field. So the fast game became faster.
And we've gotten great access between Josh Byrne and talking to Chaos head coach Andy Towers on the sideline throughout this game. This Chaos team, it took them a long time to get going a year ago. Took them all the way to the postseason. They came in as the number 7 seed, made it all the way to the championship game, beat this Archers team in the semifinal. And 3 members of Team USA playing in our game today.
And tonight you'll see a few more superstars headlined by the Redwoods' Rob Pinnell, and the Whip Snakes, Matt Rambo, will be attack teammates and line mates for US. Mode shot by Connor Fields. There's a method to everything he does. I called him earlier in the game Gumby. He is so flexible. There's not much to him from a muscle perspective, but he absorbs the checks and constantly gets it done. But then you're dealing with an answer.
Instant answer, Josh Byrne, his 5th goal of the afternoon, making it look easy.
So you get the goal from Fields. You think you have some momentum. You cut it to a 2-possession game with the 2-point shot at 10-6. And then Rowlett wins a monster face-off. And he gives it to the money man of the afternoon. The double deuce, Josh Byrne. The left-handed finisher. 6 seconds after an unreal effort by Connor Fields, Josh Byrne with the counterpunch.
Sisselberger draws the flag, stays with it. Out to Moore, tries a 2, easy save for Reardon, and now we get our penalty. It'll be Archers moving.
You curl him out and you give him the outside threat.
Number 7 with his 7th goal of the 2023 campaign, missing his collegiate teammate Grant Amen, who went out in the opening quarter. Banged up with a hamstring injury earlier this season. Matt Moore powers one from 2. Reardon scoops it up, shot clocking it at 100 miles per hour. Reardon was there.
Business being in this game, right? They don't. Pure domination, but it's a 2-possession game, and you have guys that can stretch the field and hit a 2-ball. Mac O'Keefe, Trey LeClaire. Tommy Schreiber has some range. So this game is certainly within reach.
And they've put Jack Rowlett, the brother of Faceoff man Nick Rowlett, at the Faceoff X, wins possession for Chaos. You like that switch up?
I always like when there's a Rowlett involved. Those guys eat nails, man. They're lightest hitch then away from Resch to get those hands free. And when you talk to Coach Bates about Rogers, he loves his ability to find the back of the net, but he never turns the ball over. And I think, Dana, you have the goal scorer, Rogers.
I do, Kirk. Challen, I want to know what it felt like to score on Blaze, your buddy.
Yeah, I mean,
Guys and Minikis and Smith and Dane, his teammate Josh Byrne can fill it up as well, but you want those pieces, and Ryan Smith's a guy. Like, Ryan Smith has probably only touched the ball, I don't know, 7, 8 times today. But he's so efficient with the 3 goals. The way he plays off of those players, just has the 6th sense to find spaces to get his hands free. The Chaos being too concerned with the 2-point threat of O'Keefe late in this game, and it's the right call. You don't want O'Keefe above the 2 line with time and room because he can make it rain. So when they flush out to him, they leave a wide open Fields.
Big face-off win from Sisselberger. Archers with possession. Chris Bates takes his final timeout. A 2 will tie it.
Hockey coach, the boys got some genes, and you got a player on your hands, Coach Towers.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Good read, Clark.
Crunch time, the rookie delivers. What a goal. That looked like Michael Sowers back there. Really did, with the footwork.
I'm telling you, his speed is frightening. I've been saying it all season long. When he's draft eligible, he spent his 5th year at Georgetown. Looks like Sisselberger could be cramping up. The speed dodging from X. Guys like Sowers, guys like Jordan Wolf. They put so much pressure on a defense because everyone likes to dodge from the midfield and attack the short sticks. But when you have a guy behind that has frightening speed like that, you balance an offense and you put him on a line with Dane Smith and Josh Byrne, a lefty and a righty. Dana, what do you got?
He was on the island.
But direction's too quick. You see what happens is the Archers, right? And now real finishers.
seconds remaining. Archers need at least a 2 and a 1 to force overtime. Time not on their side. You just got to throw everything right now. Getting the hands free. O'Keefe denied. Reardon read it the whole way. 19 saves for Blaze. 15 seconds remaining.
Chaos win and week out. Hard work, the effort that 34 in red puts in.
Yeah, in a rematch of last year's semifinal, Chaos wins it again, takes down Archers. They've got their number. A dominant win. Got out to an early lead and kept it throughout. 15-10 the final. Goalkeeper who will be playing for Team USA